The Atlanta Falcons have been one of the most surprising teams in the NFL because not only did I think they weren't great, I thought they were like the second worst team in the league, but they have been legitimately decent this year. Nothing crazy, but I think this team has a great future. And today we're gonna try to bring them that great future. But huge shout out to Jim Bradshaw for the suggestion. Go drop them a sub. Their link is in the description. I have already done so. And if you want a shout out just like that one and a sub from me and many other people, just let me know what team to do next. It's super easy. You'll get subs, I'll get subs. It's a win-win-win for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the videos lately have been doing absolutely amazing with views, like goals. We've been hitting literally all of them and the sub goals. So let's shoot for 1,300 subs and 110 likes. And if we hit that, I will have a new video out on Monday. And of course, imagine if everyone did it. We would legitimately be at like 2,700 subs, 1,500 likes. Like, it would be amazing. And of course, you're part of that someone. So if you do it, we will hit that. But of course, like I was saying, the support lately has been insane with all the views, likes, comments, subs, all that kind of stuff. I very much appreciate it. This has been very fun. It's been really crazy as of late, and I'm excited to keep growing. So of course, if you want to be an OG, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications as well so you can get notified whenever I upload. But that's enough plugging, and let's get into today's rebuild. This was a very fun and very interesting one, I'll just say that. The Atlanta Falcons have low-key been the most surprising team in the NFL to me this year because I thought this was going to be like the second worst team in the league, and I feel like that's understandable. I mean, with their QB situation, their receiver situation, their D-line outside of Grady Jarrett, their pass rush, their safeties, like, I feel like that was understandable, but they have been legitimately decent. And now it has been announced that they're going to be playing Desmond Ridder. Now, apparently Marcus Mariota isn't happy about that and left the team. Like, okay, cry about it. I don't know what to tell you, but I feel like if Desmond Ridder is their QB of the future, this team has a really nice future. Now, I know they don't love using him in real life for some reason, but they do have Kyle Pitts. They have Drake London. I didn't like that pick at the time, but he's looked good. Cordero Patterson, Tyler Algier. Their offensive line is pretty good. Their corner situation is pretty good. They have Grady Jarrett. Rashaan Evans is decent. I loved Arnold Ebiketie in the draft. Richie Grant has been solid this year. Like, this team has some alright players. I would say if Desmond Ridder does work out, they need like a receiver, a guard, another D lineman, maybe another pass rusher, and a safety, and they're good. Like, this team is not too far away from being like a legit contender. And today, that's exactly what we're gonna try to make them, a legit contender. So if that sounds good, be sure to like and subscribe. Again, 110 likes, 1,250 subs. We trying to hit 1,500 before the end of the year. I would very much appreciate if you did that. The support lately has been insane. I really appreciate it. And I know a lot of people have been enjoying these. I appreciate all the underrated comments and all that kind of stuff. I really do. And I'm really trying to grow this channel, so I very much appreciate it. And you know what? I'm gonna do this to make people extra mad. People hate when I give players dev traits. Guess what? It's my rebuild. I'm gonna do what I want. I think Tyler Algier has proven he deserves a dev trait. I liked him coming out of BYU. I think he deserves star. Star isn't broken or anything. I just think he deserves it. I think he will develop into a good player. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, I don't think there's much for us to do, at least trade-wise, so let's just get to the mid-season point of year number 1. This is kind of weird. Demir Bird is trying to mentor Drake London. I mean, no disrespect to Demir Bird, but Drake London's already better. They're also kind of polar opposites. I mean, Demir Bird is kind of like a shifty dude. Drake London more like a big possession, slow receiver. I don't know. I guess let's go getting open. Yeah, fuck it, long routes. I guess Demir Bird would be good at teaching him that to an extent. Let's just do that. Fuck it, I don't know. All right, +2 release, +2 deep route running. That could prove to be huge, so I definitely like that. Okay, that's about what I expected the Falcons to be in real life. They are 1-6 at the midseason point. Now, hold on, let me say this. I'm not trying to like dunk on the Falcons or anything. They just objectively don't have that great of a team. I mean, they have good players, but they do have a lot of holes, so I'm surprised they're as good as they are. The coaching is just kind of elevating them. I know the fans don't like that they don't use Kyle Pitts as much, but like, it's working. It would probably be better if they did, but what they're doing is working. The reason I say that is because a good example is the Texans rebuild I did, where apparently it was news that the Texans are bad, and a lot of people got upset that I called them them bad. Like, I don't know. But we actually have a huge thing right here. We have a breakout QB scenario. Now, this could be insane. Also, I like that our one win on the season is the Bengals. Coach Desmond Ridder is coming off a stellar game, apparently. I definitely think so. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll see if he can do it. 300 scrimmage yards, 1 or fewer interceptions, or 3 total touchdowns. That's actually not crazy. I don't know. I think the second one is doable. 300 yards and 1 or fewer interceptions might be hard just because of the yards, but we're not going against a stellar team. We're going against the 1-6 Panthers, so we'll see. And we have players ready to negotiate. The good thing about this rebuild is we have a lot of money. There are a lot of players here, though. It's like all of our lower level starters. I do want Rashaan Evans back. We'll try very player friendly. That's still not that much. It's only like $7 million a year. He takes it. I'm perfectly okay with that. Caleb McGarry, how's he doing? How's he doing? I know in real life he's been really good. 6 sacks allowed already. I'll wait. We'll see how he finishes, but that's not great. Isaiah Oliver, how much are you wanting? Oh, that's not bad at all. That's only like $4 million a year. I'll be okay with player friendly. It's more like 25 over 5-ish. We got Rashad Fentanyl here. Lorenzo Carter. A lot of these players are a potential re-signing, but we'll just see how they perform first, because I don't want to re-sign a lower level player if they play like shit. I'll re-sign them if they play well. So that's all I'm gonna do so far, but let's see if Desmond Ridder can hit his breakout. So we do win. We put up 3 touchdowns. I don't know if they were all because of Desmond Ridder. We'll have to see. It wasn't an amazing offensive game, so I don't know if we're gonna hit it. Coach, any thoughts on, oh god, it's so, like, not too much. He made it known that he had, oh, fuck. Okay, so no dev up, but at least we got a win. You know what I mean? I mean, it might even be better if we didn't get a win because tanking, but like, whatever. We'll take a win when we can get one. Wow, okay. So at the end of year number 1, we are 7-10. Now, normally, I wouldn't be happy about winning more games and ruining the tank, but that means Desmond Ridder must have done at least okay, I'm hoping. But yeah, 7-10, that's not bad. Let's check out stats. Desmond Ridder finished with 4,700 yards, 36 touchdowns, 18 picks is a lot, but he's a rookie. Oh, and he got star dev. Wait, how did he get it? Oh, he got it for, you can get it from offensive player of the week? That must be a new thing, because I've never heard of that. I know the game updated. Maybe it's part of that. It's probably not. It's probably old, but I don't know. Rushing, Cordell Patterson was okay. 4 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns, less than 1,000 yards though. Tyler Algier had 11 touchdowns though. Only 2.8 yards per carry. Yikes. Oh, who's gonna be rookie of the year? So we probably got 1 and 2 for offensive rookie of the year. Drake London had 107 catches for 1,652 yards, 17 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, 950 yards, 7 touchdowns. Demir Bird and Olamide Zaccheaus were fine. Blocking wasn't all that good. Jake Matthews was very disappointing. Caleb McGarry we're probably not going to bring back. That's not a good year. Matt Hennessy wasn't all that good, 5 sacks at center, but Jalen Mayfield and Chris Lindstrom were both pretty good. Defensively, 145 tackles for Michael Walker led the team up. Rashaan Evans with 117 as well. I expected Rashaan Evans to lead the team, but hey. Lorenzo Carter led the team with 16 tackles for loss, 13 for Grady Jarrett, 12 for Arnold Ebiketie. In sacks, only 8 led the team. That's not bad, but Grady Jarrett gets 8. Lorenzo Carter with 5.5, Arnold Ebiketie with only 4.5 as a rookie, kinda disappointing. In interceptions, it looks like we had an alright amount. 3 each from AJ Terrell and Richie Grant, 2 each from Rashaan Evans, Rashad Fentanyl, and 1 each from a few players, who I don't feel like naming because I'm lazy. God, dude, I don't know if you can hear it, but my, like, voice feels super plugged up right now. I don't know why. Ugh. Goddamn. Anyways, Joe Burrow wins MVP. That's interesting. Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Trey Lance up there. Okay. Andy Dalton, Russell Wilson. What the fuck? No Falcons, though, unsurprisingly. I mean, maybe you would see. Nah, Desmond Ridder wasn't good enough to be up there. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Randall Cobb. You know, legendary receiver Randall Cobb. No, he was pretty good for the Packers. I won't disrespect him, but, like, not anymore, Chief. Drake London at number 3 for Offensive Player of the Year. So he definitely won. Well, I wouldn't say definitely. Player of the Year leans more towards receivers and running backs rather than QBs. You do see QBs up here, but you never really see them win it. Like, there's Trey Lance, probably because he had rushing yards, same with Jalen Hurts. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Aaron Donald, unsurprisingly. I don't think there are any Falcons up here. And Offensive Rookie of the Year does go to Drake London. Now, low-key, kinda wish it was Desmond Ridder. I won't complain at all, though, because at least we win it, but it would have been nice. Tyler Algier up there at number 9. Kayvon Thibodeau wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. Arnold Ebiketie at 4. No other Falcons. So pretty successful year number 1, I won't lie. That was pretty much as good of a start as we could have gotten off to. I mean, we're not making the playoffs. Even after progression, we're only at a 78 overall, but I would consider this year successful. Oh shit, okay. So in the Super Bowl, the Seattle Seahawks, my favorite team if you didn't know, take down the LA Chargers 41-17. Now, I don't I don't know about that, Chief, but again, you never know. But that's definitely interesting. And hey, if they do make it, Seattle might crush the Chargers like they did earlier in the year. I don't know. I guess the Chargers are more healthy now, so I don't know. But Drake London has an upgrade here. What's his dev trait? I don't see a superstar ability, or no, superstar abilities don't show up there, so I'm gonna guess it's superstar. Okay, yeah, it is superstar. Already looking pretty good, not the fastest in the world. I feel like 89 speed is even generous. I think it just gave him +1 speed, so that's probably upgraded, but should turn into a really good player for us. We'll have to see. So in the re-signing period, what do we want to do here? So I'm not gonna re-sign Caleb McGarry. He was very bad. He's already 28, and he's not interested, so I'm good. Lorenzo Carter wasn't bad. I wouldn't mind bringing him back as a backup, and he's not all that expensive, and he's interested. He's like just under 5 mil a year, so let's... Okay, apparently not. I thought he was gonna resign, but hey, it is what it is. Outside of that, though, there isn't necessarily anybody I want back here at all. I mean, I guess Olamide Zaccheaus if he wants player friendly. I'm not gonna go very player friendly. This is about a little over 5-ish per year, so let's see if he takes it. Okay, he does. I'm fine with that. We're gonna upgrade over him, obviously, but for the time being, that's not bad. So we have $102 million to spend in free agency. I wonder if we can even free up more. Jake Matt, ooh, these are some ugly contracts. I'm definitely gonna free up more. So Marcus Mariota, I might trade him. I could see teams being interested in him. The Falcons benched him, but I don't think that's necessarily because of how he's playing. I think it's more so just they want to see their options in their younger QB in Desmond Ridder. Because let's be real, Marcus Mariota is not the future of the franchise for the Falcons. Isn't here, isn't in real life, so it makes sense. You know, honestly, I might trade him to the Giants. I think a 3rd round pick would be fair. Now, obviously, we could get more in Madden, but it would kind of be ripping him off because I don't know if a team would give up like a 2nd or a 1st for Marcus Mariota, but I think a 3rd is fine to be like a bridge QB. So we're getting pick 69 overall from the Giants. Nice. Of course. And let's check out free agency. Okay, honestly, not a whole lot here, but I'm fine with that. It's just year 1. I don't want to go too crazy with spending anyways. Although there are some intriguing players. Ooh, Marcus Davenport. Marcus Davenport is a weird one because sometimes he'll play out of his mind and sometimes he'll get like 3 sacks. That's a pretty good stat line. Marcus Davenport could be a pickup. I said we're not going to go too crazy in free agency. I guess this isn't too crazy. I was going to say, well, I lied, but I guess I'm not totally lying. But we are definitely trying some interesting things out. So Marcus Davenport, I'm not gonna lie, this could be a huge flop. He could play terribly, but we're offering him about like 18 mil a year, I think it is, or like 17-ish, almost 18. So if he's a miss, we're kind of screwed a little bit, but if he hits, I've seen him get like almost 20 sacks before, so he could be a huge pickup, especially for a team that's kind of lacking pass rush. Juju Smith-Schuster is gonna be the next signing we're gonna try to make. He's not as expensive, still like 12 mil a year, so not like super cheap, but for a quality receiver, that's not bad at all. We just need something at receiver outside of Drake London, and then I'm planning on drafting a 3rd receiver at some point, so we'll see what happens. I'm assuming we'll get Juju, but I can't guarantee because we're the only team going after him, and we do have green interest from him. Ronnie Harrison is the other signing we're gonna be going after. He's pretty cheap. He's only like 6 mil a year for us. The problem is the Broncos are probably going to get him straight up. Like, they have full bars right out the gate, and I don't know if the actual order of the teams makes any difference. Like, see how we're at the top and then the Broncos and then the Texans? I don't know if that means anything. I don't think it does, but it might. But let's see if either of these 3 sign right off the bat. They all sign. Okay, so we get Juju and we get Ronnie Harrison. So apparently the order doesn't mean anything. Unfortunately, no Marcus Davenport for us, though. I wonder if there's another pass rusher, because we need something, man. Oh, Shane Zimenez. Should I get another former Giant? Yeah, I'll pass, thanks. Yannick Ngakoue. Would he take like a 1 year. That does give us the lead. You know what? As a 1-year band-aid, that might not be bad. Let's see if he takes it. He did not. Okay, we didn't have the lead, but I was just hoping and praying. But hey, that's still a pretty good free agency. We still, of course, do have some holes, but let's see if we can address those in the draft. We have a 5th-year option here for AJ Terrell. You know, I don't think he's been worth it. Hasn't been that good of a corner. You know, obviously we're gonna pick it up. That's like, yeah, you picked up AJ Terrell's 5th-year option. Yeah, okay, cool. I don't know how much money that's gonna be, but any good player we have, we need to keep around here. So it doesn't matter how much money it is. So here in the draft, we have the number 9 overall pick. Now, honestly, I was kind of hoping for a little higher considering the team we have. But like I was saying earlier, I mean, I will take being decent considering the players we had carry us, like the rookies, I mean. So I'm fine with it, and I still think I'm gonna get one of the players that I want. The Dolphins have the number 1 pick, which is interesting. Wait, that's actually not their pick, is it? That's oh no, that is their pick. What happened? Okay, well, they also have pick 23 from San Fran, so they'll probably be fine. But here with the number 9 overall pick, I think what I want to do, Quentin Johnston is still available, but I think it would be more fun. You know, actually, I completely forgot that Jordan Addison just transferred to USC. For some reason, I was thinking him and Drake London would have played together, but they did not. So I was gonna take Jordan Addison, but now I don't know what I'm gonna go with, because I wouldn't even say receiver is the biggest need for us anymore. I was just gonna go with Jordan Addison for, you know, the story and everything. I think instead I'm gonna go Paris Johnson Jr. out of Ohio State. Looks really juiced here, to say the least, but I think he will be a good right tackle, and he does have hidden dev, and he should be our right tackle for the entire rebuild. I'm having a hard time knowing what to do here in the 2nd round. I might go with Lucas Van Ness. He's a interesting player. He's kind of undersized for like a 3-4 D lineman, but we can make it work. No, let's actually go Siaki Ika. He's a better scheme fit. He'll be a true nose tackle for us, so I think that's a bigger need for us anyways. So let's take him, and he has normal dev, but I'm expecting him to be a decent overall. Solid speed and strength, kind of high, but at least the speed. But looks like he should be a good player. All right, and here with, I think, the last pick I'm gonna make, we're gonna go Will McDonald. I do like him a lot in real life. Will be a pretty good pass rusher for us. I don't think he'll be a starter at the end of this rebuild because he is already 24. Is that right? Yeah, he's 23. He'll be 24 by the time the season starts, so a bit older of a player. It's harder to develop them in Madden, but should be a good player still. He does only have normal dev. He has 94 jumping. Okay, but yeah, should be a good player. We'll see what happens. So we overall had a pretty good draft. Paris Johnson is a 76 overall, which, you know, you would hope to get a good player with the number 9 overall pick, but I never know with these draft classes. I mean, I've changed them enough. I still don't really remember him super well, but Paris Johnson should be a very good right tackle for us. Siaki Ika is a decent player as well. Should be a starter throughout the entire rebuild, I would assume. We'll see if he can win an award of some kind, maybe Defensive Rookie of the Year. I doubt it, but it would be huge if he could. Same with Will McDonald, and somehow we managed to get DJ Turner in what, the 4th round? No, 3rd round. He'll probably be borderline a 1st round pick. I mean, I don't know what the consensus is on him, so we're very lucky to get him in the 3rd round. That's a pretty big pickup. We got Desmond Evans, Sincere Haynesworth, so definitely an interesting draft. I'm pretty happy with it. Here is a look at the team going into year number 2 of the rebuild. Obviously a huge step up from last year, even though there aren't that many changes. I mean, we added Paris Johnson, we added Juju, and that's about it on offense here at least. I mean, no more Caleb McGarry, no more Cordero Patterson. I guess he retired. I don't know. I didn't see him in free agency or anything. I guess he just retired, but that's fine. We have Tyler Algier. We'll see how he does as a starter. And then defensively here, it's a bit different. We brought in Ronnie Harrison to be the strong safety. We're going to start Will McDonald, Siaki Ika, DJ Turner. Like, we have some pretty good rookies on this team. We got pretty lucky with where players fell. No more Casey Hayward though. We're gonna be rocking with Isaiah Oliver on the outside, which we'll see how that goes. I don't know. This defense definitely has some work to do, but this offense is already looking pretty good. But let's get to the mid-season point of year number 2 and let's see how Weez is doing. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Okay, so this could be pretty decent. Taquan Graham hit his breakout, so that means he's gonna have star dev. And how much XP? 5,000 XP. That's not bad. I don't know if he's necessarily gonna be a starter throughout the rebuild, but at least a good rotational guy, so I really like that. Okay, at the mid-season point of year number 2, we are 4-2. Almost the funny weed number, 420, if you think about it. Actually, we are the funny weed number if you think about it, because we have 0 ties. We're 4-2-0. We are 420. Let's go. But yeah, we're having quite a good season so far. I don't know why I said it like that, but we're doing pretty well. I'm curious to see who our re-signings are. Not too big of ones, obviously. Like, I think our best player in Chris Lindstrom, but other than him, there isn't much. What happened to my controller? God damn it. I think we'll offer him very player friendly. It is about 16 mil a year, or no, it's 17 mil a year, like 16.9. So nice over 5 years. So let's see if he takes that, and he does. Okay, beautiful. I was worried we wouldn't be able to get him back, but we do. Now Matt Hennessy, I don't believe he's their starter in real life, but I do like him more than Drew Dahlman, but he's not playing very well here, so I'm not going to re-sign him yet. Already 2 sacks allowed as a center, which isn't very good. 5 last year, which is pretty bad for a center. Then Michael Walker, I more than likely will bring back. Probably Blake Gillikin. Outside of that, though, there isn't really much that I am like dying to bring back. Just a lot of depth players. So with that, let's get to the end of year number 2. I highly recommend getting Desmond Ridder in your franchises because we finished 12-5 and we get a first round bye as the Atlanta Falcons in year number 2 of the rebuild. Now, I guess I'll show a team schedule to show I didn't cheat or something. I don't know why I would. Obviously, the one home is the bye week. Yeah, no, it didn't, yeah. But let's see how we did. I'm really curious to see how What? Okay, I highly recommend Desmond Ridder in Madden franchise. 5,400 yards, 50 touchdowns. That's the highest amount I've ever had. 13 picks, 69% completion percentage. Nice. This is the best year I've ever seen a QB have, hands down. It's not even a debate. That is insane. Rushing, Tyler Algier was okay. 900 yards, 3.6 yards per carry, 13 touchdowns. I don't care. It wasn't all that good, but I don't care. Receiving, we had 4 1,000-yard receivers, 3 over 1,200, 1,300 yards and 8 touchdowns from Juju, 1,260 yards and 16 touchdowns from Olamide Zaccheaus, potential offensive player of the year. That's an insane year. Maybe not enough yards, but the touchdowns are really nice. Drake London with 1,249 yards, 12 touchdowns, 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns from Kyle Pitts. Blocking, it was fine. I mean, yeah, it was just fine. It was fine. Nothing really to say there. Michael Walker led the team with 121 tackles. Tackles for loss, 10 from Will McDonald, Arnold Ebiketie, 9 from Grady Jarrett, Taquan Graham, and sacks, 9 from Will McDonald as a rookie. I doubt it, but that's a potential defensive rookie of the year. He probably won't get it, but that was a really good year. He'll probably be up there. Arnold Ebiketie and Grady Jarrett with each 8.5, 4.5 from Taquan Graham. 3 interceptions from Richie Grant led the team. Not many pass deflections. He overall was fine. Just would have been much better with some pass deflections. Michael Walker, Rashawn Evans, and Isaiah Oliver with 2 interceptions, and Ronnie Harrison and AJ Terrell with 1. So we had the second best offense. I'm shocked we weren't first. And 14th best defense. So the defense was still iffy, but let's check out yearly awards. So obviously Desmond Ridder wins MVP. I mean, that's obvious. I was a little worried he wouldn't, but it looks like he does win it. Jared Goff at number 10. Let's go. Offensive player of the year, of course, goes to the white boy Cooper Kupp. Desmond Ridder at number 6. Olamide Zaccheaus all the way down at 8. I thought he would be higher. Defensive player of the year goes to another Ram, Aaron Donald, as always. No Falcons up here, unsurprisingly. Keyshawn Boot wins offensive rookie of the year. Is it Booty? I think I saw a video of him saying it's Booty or Booty. I don't know, but he wins offensive rookie of the year. I was thinking about drafting him. I mostly didn't want to draft him because I didn't know how to say his name and I didn't want to embarrass myself, but I think we made the right choice either way. No Falcons up here, I don't believe. And then defensive rookie of the year goes to Jack Campbell. Will McDonald at number 2. No. Well, Will McDonald win defensive Defensive Rookie of the Year? The answer is no. So in the divisional, we're going to be taking on the Minnesota Vikings. We have some upgrades before we get in here, just some depth pieces. I don't think I'm going to jump into this one because it's not year number 3 yet, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we can pull out a dub here. We have a first of many though, definitely play it cool, and let's just sim it and see if we can get a win against the Vikings. And we do, 35-17. We kind of destroy them. We're going to be taking on the Eagles in the conference championship. Was this a conference championship in 2017? I don't know. We have an upgrade for Matt Hennessy though. Let's go. I haven't even made a joke about his name. It's funny like the alcohol, whatever. But let's get the recap for the first of many. It'll give me like staff points. Who cares? That's boring, but let's just get it. Okay, there we go. Cool. And let's see. We have a hot opponent scenario. Hot opponent by Bobby Schmurda. I said that in the last video. I don't know why I keep thinking it. Definitely just be confident. Don't want to give them like boosted stamina and break tackle or whatever. But let's see if we can take down the Eagles. I'm excited to see if we can. And we do not. We lose 31-16. How do we have a breakout DB? The season is over. Hold on. Coach, I really like this. I really like the defensive schemes we've been running lately. Another game like last week, and man, I'll feel like I arrived. I hate to break it to you, but unless you're planning on breaking out in the Pro Bowl, then I don't know what to tell you. All right, and here we have an upgrade for Desmond Ridder. We actually have a lot of upgrades. Wait, I thought it was only one. We have like 4. +1 throw power. That's pretty huge. This will bring him up to an 81 overall. Obviously gets that superstar dev. Not surprising. I was hoping for even X Factor, but I'll definitely take superstar. That's pretty huge. In the Super Bowl, at least we do end up losing to the eventual Super Bowl champion. The Eagles beat the Chargers, who apparently are a dynasty here, 41-26. Didn't they lose the last one too? What? Maybe they're trying to reenact the 1990s Buffalo Bills? I don't know. So little fourth wall break here. This video's supposed to be out Friday night. It is currently Friday night, so this is gonna be definitely a Saturday upload. And also, I got a new pop filter. It's kind of weird. It goes like over my mic. I picture them always going like in front of your mic, like that circular thing in front of it, but this goes like over it. So I hope it doesn't block it out too much. We'll see. So if the audio's a bit weird for the rest of the video, that's why, and I'll figure something out for the next one. I just noticed there are a lot of pops in my videos, so hopefully that'll fix that. We trying to be more high quality out here, you know what I mean? We going up, baby. But we have some re-signings here back to the rebuild. Matt Hennessy is the first one. How did he play this year again? I can't remember. 3 sacks. You know, that's not too bad. That's like average for a center. I'll bring him back. He's interested. He's a 78 overall. He's still only 26 years old. I'm fine with that, and he takes it. Now, Michael Walker, what did he do last year? That's the big question. So, 121 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2 picks, 6 pass deflections, 63 catches allowed. He got a lot of stats because he got a lot of playing time, but I feel like he was pretty good. We'll give him player friendly because it's still really cheap. That's like $3.5 million a year. I'm fine with that. And he takes it. Beautiful. Outside of that, though, I think I'm fine with letting everyone else go. I don't think there are any other starters here, so I'll just re-sign Blake Gillikin if he wants that. Okay, he does, and let's get into free agency. So the beauty of this rebuild is that we have a good team, and we still have $119 million to spend in free agency. The problem is, I don't even know what we need, to be honest. So Paris Johnson has superstar dev. That's pretty huge. I figured he would. He deserves it. Is this best team overall? Okay, there we go. I noticed some gaps in there. No other dev ups on offense. On defense, Will McDonald didn't get star. He was second for defensive rookie of the year. Richie Grant goes up to superstar though. Interesting. DJ Turner has star. You know, we could still use some stuff on this defense actually. Let's see what we can do here. This might be the most loaded free agency class I've ever seen in my life. We have Nick Bosa, defensive player of the year in like every single one of these simulations. Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the NFL. Justin Herbert, one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. Rashawn Gary, one of the better pass rushers in the NFL. CeeDee Lamb, Austin Eckler, Trayvon Diggs, Josh Allen, Bobby Wagner. It is loaded here. And let's be real, most of those guys are never going to hit free agency. So not the most realistic thing ever, but hey, it is what it is. But we're going to be going hard. We're going to at least try to go hard. So we're going to be trying to go after Nick Bosa, Justin Jefferson, James Bradbury, CJ Gardner-Johnson, and Ed Oliver. Obviously, getting all of them would be insane. I don't expect to get all of them, but I feel like some of these would be like massive pickups. And honestly, hold on, I might go go... No, I think I already went very player-friendly for Nick Bosa. I was going to try to up it more, but it's going to be really tough to get even higher than the Patriots, so we'll just see what happens. This is going to be the group we go for. No guarantees, but let's see what we can do. So they all sign. Okay, so we get 4 out of the 5. We get Justin Jefferson, James Bradbury, CJ Gardner-Johnson, and Ed Oliver. However, we don't get Nick Bosa. Looks like he signs with the Patriots. Makes sense, you know. Trumpy white boy signs with the Patriots. I mean, it makes a lot of sense for both sides. But I still want a pass rusher, so I think we're just gonna go for Rashawn Gary. I was trying to be different because I feel like I haven't gotten Nick Bosa in a while. I've tried to, but I don't think I've been successful. But hey, I tried. And actually, I'm gonna play CJ Gardner-Johnson in the slot. He does go down 1 overall in the slot, which is really surprising to me, but hey, it is what it is. All right, I closed it out so it would refresh our cap space so we could have enough money to afford Rashawn Gary. Let's offer him player friendly. I don't even care how much money it is. This is going to be the last year. We have a comfortable lead on Rashawn Gary over the Lions. Let's see if he signs, and it looks like he does. So this is quite the free agent class, let me tell you. You know, if we have money, we might as well spend it. That's terrible advice for real life, but here we're going to add quite a few more players, at least try to. So Austin Eckler, we need a better running game. Tyler Algier just isn't it. Austin Eckler will also be a great receiving back in our very pass-heavy offense. I don't know how much we use a receiving back, but at the very least, he'll be a very good running back, hopefully. Isaiah Simmons is next. We are tied for him with the Eagles, but we do have like full interest. We're technically at the top, but it doesn't really matter. We'll see if we can get him. He'll probably just be a backup or like a sub linebacker type. We'll see. I don't know. Tyler Higbee just to be like a second tight end. Actually, I'm going to bump that up just because I want like a good second tight end. I don't know why. Or actually, you know, I don't think I've ever used Adam Troutman, so we'll try to get him as a tight end too. Mine as well, because I did use Tyler Higbee in the last rebuild or 2 ago. I don't remember when that was. Patrick Queen and Netani Muti are the other 2 we're going to try to go for. Probably just depth pieces, but Moody might start. We'll see. So let's see if any of these players sign. Okay, they all sign except for Adam Troutman, which is literally exactly what I expected. And we get Austin Eckler, we get Isaiah Simmons, Patrick Queen, and Netani Muti. We get literally everybody. Let's see if Adam Troutman wants to sign now. Oh, we're out of the sim things. Okay, honestly, it's not that big of a deal. We'll see if we get him. If not, it's not the end of the world. Let's just get to the draft. So in the 2024 NFL draft, we only have pick number 29. Like, we have one of the last picks, but I'm perfectly okay with that because I don't even know what to go with in this draft. I know I say this a lot in rebuilds, but this might be the best team I've ever built. The only position I really see that we could use an upgrade at is maybe D-line, but even then we have players there like Taquan Graham, Siaki Ika, maybe linebacker, but we have Rashaan Evans, Patrick Queen, Michael Walker. Safety, but Richie Grant has a dev trait. We have Isaiah Simmons. Like, we have no needs. We could maybe go with an offensive lineman or like, I don't know. I legit have no idea. But the Seahawks have the number 1 pick. Let's just sim straight to our pick. Sammy Snell. That's a name. I genuinely don't know what else to do, so I think I'm just gonna go Alex Starks more than likely, unless there's a good defensive tackle. I haven't checked there. Ooh, Adrian Merritt looks pretty good. Not great awareness though. Yeah, let's just go Alex Starks. He's only 21 years old, out of Oklahoma. Decent speed for a player of his size. How big is he? He's 6'4", 299, so he's not the biggest like 3-4 defensive end ever, but he's definitely not small. Really good strength and has good run stopping abilities. Not a very good pass rusher at all, but we don't really need him to be. He'll just be a good run defender. So let's take him. He does have hidden dev, 76 speed, 89 strength. He looks really good. Here in the second round, I legitimately have no idea what to do. I'm either gonna go safety or linebacker, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, okay. I was like, he's pretty good. He ran a 4.75 at the combine. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. I actually see a couple really good players here. So the first one is Alex Perkins. He's 6 foot, 229, 22 years old, out of Michigan. Oh, I accidentally took him. You know what? That's fine. I'm fine with that. He looks like a good linebacker, good looking coverage, decent run defender, maybe. I can't tell. A tackle. Looks like a good player. We'll see. I doubt the player I was gonna go with is still there, but I don't know if he really, I don't know if I care. It was gonna be Chris McQueen because he has A press, B zone coverage. He's not very fast though. Looks good for sure, but we just don't really need corner at all. And I think with the last pick we're gonna go Glenn Hitchens. He's 6'4", 296, out of Alabama, only 22 years old. Really good combine, was first for many things. Ran a 4.99, 33 reps on the bench, that was first. Awareness, impact block, pass block, finesse. Not a good run blocker, but I'm fine with that, honestly. Let's take him, and he has hidden dev. 70 speed, 85 strength, not great, but I do expect him to be a decent overall, and he has that hidden dev. So we didn't really need any of this, but we had a pretty good draft. So Alex Starks is a 73 overall. Honestly, not quite as good as I thought he would be, probably because, yeah, he isn't much of a pass rusher, but good speed, good strength, good run defense. Overall, looks like he can develop into a really good player. Obviously, only going to play for 1 year here, so his career is going to be cut short. That's kind of sad when you say it, but like, who cares? He's not real. I mean, he's definitely real. This is real. Smile. Don't want to break the fourth wall or anything like I did earlier with the mic. Whatever, who cares? Alex Perkins actually went up to middle linebacker, which I've never seen before. He was a 72 at outside linebacker. When I moved him to middle, he went up to a 73. I guess it does that for pass coverage linebackers. I don't know. Just middle is more coverage, outside is more either pass rush or run defense. I don't know. Glenn Hitchens is a 70 overall. I moved him out to tackle, where he is the exact same overall. I don't really know why I moved him out to tackle, just that our tackle play has been a bit shaky, so we'll see. He's not going to start or anything, but if Jake Matthews or someone really sucks, we could throw him in there. We'll see. Outside of that, though, the CPU did all right. It took a decent third tight end for us. No dev trait, but looks decent. It took a QB for some reason, and then it took someone named JC Ridley, which relative of Calvin Ridley. Hopefully he doesn't bet on his own team and then get injured while he's not even playing. Like, I don't know. Calvin Ridley shouldn't have been suspended. I don't care what you say. Isn't his number 84? Or was it like 85? Hold on, wait. Or was it like 16? That's a wide range of numbers I just put out there. Hold on, I should know this. It was 18. It was 18. I see. Why did I think it was 84? I don't know. Either way, JC Ridley looks good. Good speed, good deep route running, pure deep threat. Not exactly the same as Calvin Ridley, but hey, it is what it is. So overall, very nice draft, especially when we don't even need it. It just extra fills out the roster, so I'm happy with that. And let's get into the third and final year of the rebuild. Here is a look at the team going into the third and final year of the rebuild. Obviously, this is an amazing team. We have Justin Jefferson, Austin Eckler, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Paris Johnson, now MVP Desmond Ridder, Grady Jarrett, Ed Oliver, AJ Terrell, James Bradbury, Rashawn Gary. I want to start Richie Grant. Like, this team is pretty ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I almost forgot to mention Chris Lindstrom too, one of the best guards in the league. Like, this is a loaded team. And we're gonna actually have a few rookies starting on defense. We are gonna start Starks and Perkins, the defensive end and the linebacker. So hopefully they can develop into good players in the year. So let's just get straight to the midseason point and hopefully we can do pretty well. You know, if Madden isn't a realistic game, I don't know what is. At the midseason point of year number 3, we are 2-5. Let's see what the problem is, because someone is getting benched and or cut. So Desmond Ridder not quite having an MVP season here. 1,700 yards, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Austin Eckler's doing bad. Receiving, we're doing well. Paris Johnson sucks. And defensively, Grady Jarrett has 7 sacks, but Rashawn Gary only has 2. Interceptions, we only have 4 combined. We have the 25th best offense and the 22nd defense. Not great. I don't really know what else to do here. I'm gonna negotiate just in case, and I can't really afford anybody here, so this is probably gonna have to be the last year of the rebuild. Oh no. Well, I guess let's just get to the end of year number 3 and let's see how things finish out. So again, super quick. So super quick before I reveal how we did this year. Again, just be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. It's so easy for you to do. Let's shoot for, of course, 110 likes, 1,300 subs. I know we can easily hit both of those, and imagine if literally everybody did it, we would be at like 2,300 subs, like 1,500 likes, and you're part of that someone, so please be sure to do that if you have not already. And let me know what team to do next, because of course I'll give you a shout out like the one I gave at the beginning of this video. I would just appreciate it very much. It helps me out a ton. But this is a look at the team before I show how we did this year. We have a surprising amount of stamina or morale for the season we had, because we did not have a very good year. I will not spoil it yet, but it wasn't great. Kyle Pitts up to a 96 with morale. Desmond Ridder clearly didn't develop much. Justin Jefferson at a 99. Defensively, we're looking very good. Unfortunately, Starks and Perkins both only had star, but overall, very good defense. But we finished 8-9, but we made the playoffs. Now, honestly, I'm fine with the bad record. I'm just glad we made the playoffs. We should have been like nearly undefeated, because I can almost guarantee you we were the best team in the league, like always. Yep, of course I was right. The Bengals were the second best team at an 86 overall, but like the Bucks were an 85. We were actually even better than the Chiefs. Normally they're the best team, but they're only an 85 here. The Commanders are really good. Cowboys, Dolphins are an 85, but yeah, we're an 87. 49ers are 85. So we are the best team in the league. Ravens are an 85. Steelers. There are a lot of 85 teams, but we are the best. But we're going to be taking on one of the better teams in the Washington Commanders in the wild card. I am going to be brutally honest with you. We are not going to win this game. Desmond Ridder had a huge step down from last year. 4,400 yards, 34 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. That was probably first in the league, or I guess last technically, however you want to look at it. No, there were a lot of interceptions thrown this year. Dak threw 25, but he also threw 42 touchdowns. He's like on his Jameis Winston shit or something. Russ threw 20. DJ Uyunglele, whatever the fuck, threw 20. I'm surprised he's even in these rosters. Or he threw 18. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry for slandering him so much. But yeah, Desmond Ridder was up there, tied with Jimmy G and Geno Smith. Interesting. So yeah, not the best year from Desmond Ridder. Austin Eckler didn't do much at all. 992 yards, 4.4 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns. Not bad, just didn't get that many touches. We did have a lot of rushes from other players like Tyler Algier and Desmond Ridder. Receiving was way down. Kyle Pitts was our only 1,000 yard receiver with 1,069. Nice. 6 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson had only 991 yards, 8 touchdowns. Juju with 920 and 8. Drake London with only 874 and 5. Blocking, it was actually pretty good. Tackles weren't great, especially Paris Johnson. Matt Hennessy wasn't great, but the guards were very good, specifically Netane Moody. That was a great signing. And defensively, Patrick Queen led the team in tackles with 139. Alex Perkins with 126. Tackles for loss, we had 11 from Rashawn Gary, Grady Jarrett, and Ed Oliver, and then 10 from Arnold Ebiketie. In sacks, we had 13 from Grady Jarrett, 8 from Arnold Ebiketie, only 6.5 from Rashawn Gary, and 5 from Ed Oliver. And in terms of interceptions, we had 6 from AJ Terrell, 2 from Patrick Queen, James Bradbury, CD Deuce, Ronnie Harrison, and 1 each from a couple players who I don't feel like naming, because fuck them. They didn't get more than 1, fuck them. MVP goes to Josh Allen, PJ Walker on the Buccaneers at number 3. That's fun. Oh, the Commanders have Bryce Young. That's interesting. No Falcons, though, unsurprisingly. Offensive Player of the Year goes to the white boy Cooper Kupp, as always. No Falcons. I forgot what team we were. Of course, Aaron Donald wins Defensive Player of the Year. No Falcons. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Bobby Tanley of the Lions. I saw him up there for like MVP, so that's interesting. No Falcons, unsurprisingly. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Bobby Howard of the Rams. Alex Perkins at number 3. No other Falcons. So very disappointing year. But hey, we can still turn it around. We're in the playoffs. So let's jump in against the Commies and let's see if we can get a dub. Here we go in the wild card against the Washington Commanders. And it looks like we have a snow game. This is going to be a fun one. So starting off, we get the opening score. It is 7-0. It is now 10-0, 17-0 Atlanta. We put another touchdown on the board. It is not close. It is 31-0. Now, we know what the Falcons are famous for, choking a Super Bowl. However, I don't know if we're gonna necessarily choke this one. We shut out the Commanders 37-0. Not the most entertaining game I've ever seen. At least we get a win, though. I want to see, though, it looks like Desmond Ridder didn't have that amazing of a game. I mean, he was okay. Where did all of our scoring come from? So Tyler Algier had 2 touchdowns. Adam Troutman had a receiving, or wait, he had a rushing touchdown? What? Was he in at fullback? He must have been. Juju had our receiving touchdown. Where did our other ones come from? No, I guess that's 4. We still had 1 more, right? Did we get like a kick return touchdown? No. Am I stupid? Oh, we just got field goals. Yeah, I am stupid. Never mind. Okay. So we win 37-0. That was a good game for us, not so much for them. In the divisional round, we're going to be taking on the 11-6 Detroit Lions. Now we have 7 overall on them. We have a 7 overall point better offense and a 7 overall point better defense. We are literally better than them at everything. Surely we win this game, right? Here we go against the Detroit Lions in Detroit in the divisional round. Let's see if we can take them down. The Lions come out to an early 10-0 lead. We put up 7. It is now 13-7 Detroit. We take the lead 14-3. They put up 3. This is a close game. It is only a 2-point game at half. However, they are going to score a touchdown. We score right back though. They only put up a field goal. We take the lead in the fourth quarter. Is now 27-26 Atlanta. Do we win? Wait, yeah, it ended abruptly. What happened? Did they kick a last minute? Shut up, announcers, you fucking idiots. Hold on. Score summary. Did they kick a last second field goal? Quarter 1, I don't care. Hold on. Yeah, they kicked a last second field goal to win it. So we only lose by 2 to Detroit, even though we're a much better team. We're the best team in the league. They're one of the worst, to be honest, at an 80 overall. Yet we somehow still lose. There's nothing you can really do about that. That sucks. But unfortunately, that is the end of today's rebuild. Again, if you did enjoy, and you must have enjoyed if you made it all the way here, be sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and it'll make you an OG of the channel. Plus, you'll get to see more amazing videos like this. Again, 1,300 subs, 110 likes, and I will be very happy. I'm loving doing these rebuilds with like younger QBs and just like exciting potential future stars, so it's very fun to do. Here's one last look at the defense. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what team to do next for a shout out, and as always, I will see you guys again in the next video. Goodbye.